The northern suburbs were once a creative hotbed for live music, nurturing the early careers of bands such as the Twilights and Cold Chisel, and arguably Little River Band. Since then, the poker machines have taken over many of what were once music venues. Leah McLennan takes a look at a program that's bringing music back to the northern suburbs, and one musician who could become its latest success story.
Damn, now you see me, I'm like pretty, I'm like that mermaid American, and have you seen my CV? Niggas don't care, they won't even stop.
TKay Maysder is recording tracks at the Northern Sound System in Elizabeth. While South Australia is her home now, it's a long way from where she was born. Her parents moved to Australia from Zimbabwe in 2001.
I was like 5 years old and we lived in Perth for about half a year, and then we moved to Kalgoorlie for like 6 years, and then I lived in Wyler, then we moved to Adelaide.
Beautiful.
They just wanted a better future, you know, more better resources, and just have more opportunities to do whatever we can do, just for like the children, for us, for me and my brother.
I'm meant to be having a mixtape coming out, but...
TKay is in her first year of an architecture degree. While she enjoys her studies, music is her passion, and rapping is how she expresses herself.
My lyrics about just, you know, daily struggles, what I have to do, or how people annoy me, or just basically showing how girls can be strong.
TKay's song Handle My Ego went to #1 on Triple J's Unearthed charts. And the future is looking even more promising.
ABC, Triple J!
Triple J Unearthed.
Hi, this is TKay Maysder. I'm from Adelaide.
And I had a performance here in Adelaide. It's like reps from a major label company came to watch me perform just to see what I was like, and they showed interest, and they thought I should come to Melbourne to record a few demos just to see what I'm like in a working environment. And yeah, we're just waiting now to see what they think of the songs that I made.
Northern Sound System, where TKay records, is a community centre in Elizabeth. It uses music to engage youth in the northern suburbs. TKay is part of the centre's N1 project, which takes 8 promising artists and provides them with support and mentorship.
It's the most amazing youth centre that I've ever come across. I think it's quite unique in the world in the way that the building was purpose-built for music projects. The N1 project itself is very unique, and the team that we have running it is very unique. So you combine those three to make it almost like a superpower. So for me, it's a very unique opportunity to get hands-on experience being taught by the leaders in the country, not just the local leaders. Grab the trolley, all the mic.
PJ Merton is the manager at Northern Sound System and has a long history in the music industry, including as manager for the Hilltop Hoods. He says it's rare for record labels to show this much interest in a relatively inexperienced artist like TKay.
This kind of interest you normally have from an artist that has already released or has a lot higher public profile, and it certainly has been a case where normally in the music industry it's a case of who you know rather than what you know, or perhaps pulling some strings to get some results for your artists. In this case it's been a very organic process, so the music and the talent of the acts, specifically TKay, and that's what's driven it. So TKay's music and her own amazing abilities is what's drawing the industry to her and to the N1 project.
The northern suburbs have a rich history of nurturing live music. Bands such as Cold Chisel and Glenn Shorrock and the Twilights had their start here. But since those days, poker machines have taken over, leaving a new generation of young people with less venues to play their music.
There wasn't a lot for young musos who were fresh in the scene. There wasn't a lot of places that were giving these people gigs, so it was great to come here and be able to, cut my teeth, so to say, like do my first few shows here, which was great. It was great for me to get on stage, and a professional stage at that as well, and hit that and make my mistakes here amongst my friends, and and then move on to other venues and that as well. So this was good. It's a good place for young up and coming musicians to get some stage time and get some experience in the studio and things like that.
With record label interest in her music, TKay Maidster hopes Northern Sound System will help her create a career too.
For me, it's amazing how everyone can listen to something and relate to it, and they just all feel the same when they're listening to it. That's just what I really like about music, and it makes me happy because you just realise that everyone's kind of similar, but they show to be different. They might be slightly different, but in one way we're kind of the same.
They can't stop me grinding.